Hey everyone, Magic Flying Potato here. Hope you're doing well. And what I'm going to do is do a basic walkthrough of the 5 mixers, their locations, and what to expect. I'm going to do it according to what I think is the easiest to the hardest. And so let's go ahead and get started. This one right here is the Center Lawn Mixer, or Grasslands. Go ahead and show you where it is on the map real quick. So if you look on the map, here is the mysterious machine. Right here is where the first mixer that we're going to do is at. It's kind of close to this flooded area. This one is pretty easy. I'm going to just set up a really basic defense around this one. So as you can see, this is a very basic defense. All it is a square made out of half grass walls. This is one style, but I am going to actually do a little bit more to help protect this mixer when we do engage it. And it's pretty much like an old school star fort look, so I'm gonna go ahead and add that on. This is not necessary for this mixer right here, but I'm gonna do it anyways to show you the different style of fort that defense that I like to build for these. Alright, so this is a little overkill for this one, but it is what I call the star fort defense, kind of like the old school forts. For this location, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna be fighting both red ants and mites, so make sure you have a stabbing type weapon or a spicy stabbing type weapon, because that is what the ants are weak to. So let's go ahead and just fire this up. So as you can see, here comes a first wave of just 3 worker ants. Here comes the second ones. And that's how easy this first one is. I'm using just basic weapons. And as you can see, you get the guard dog mutation, which is a special mutation for defenses. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Right here is the guard dog mutation, which is guarding locations against mobs of angry creatures, has awakened your protective instincts, deal increased damage to creatures involved in defense events. This is 1 of 3, so this is a +2 attacks during base defense. So once this is done, let's go ahead and grab that 2000 raw science and move on to the next location. Alright, so right here is the second mixer that we're going to do. We are underneath the hedges. Let's go ahead and look on the map where I am at. Right here is the hedge lab breach where you get into the hedge lab. This is the wall back here. So it's pretty much in the far corner. So for this mixer, I'm going to use a different wall. I'm going to use mushroom bricks, half wall. Same build concept as I did on the other location, the starred fortress. So as you can see, I did build the star defense. For this zone, I did turn up my gamma a little bit, so it's going to have that milky look to the screen, but this, because this area is dark, suggests that you have a spicy slicing weapon or stabbing weapon, because you will be fighting orb weavers, orb weaver juniors, and the larva in this area. So let's go ahead and turn this one on. This back wall, the larva did get over, and they were able to do some pretty significant damage to this one, as well as the orb weavers shoot their web at it. So this one did take some more damage than I wanted it to. This wall back here needed to be made a little bit higher, something to remember. So let's go ahead and just grab this one and move on to the next site. So the third mixer is over here in the haze zone. I did turn off the haze, so let me go ahead. There is the canister right there. So let me just show you where I am at for this mixer. If we open it up, the canister is right here. The mysterious machine is here. I am underneath the porch right here. So that's the canister is a pretty easy guidance way to get to this one. So let's go ahead and build a defensive wall around this one. For this one, I'm going to build it higher because the infected that come into this area, it is an infected area, they shoot. So if you build a half wall, they'll shoot over that wall. So I'm going to build full walls. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on and let's defend it. And right here, as you can see, they are shooting at it, and see how high they are lobbing those shots at. That's why I built a higher wall on this area right here. And as you can see, once it pops, the mobs that are attacking do leave. Let's go ahead and get the 2,000 science points off of this one and move on to the next one after we clean up this mess. Alright, so I'm out here on the 4th mixer, which is out here in the sandbox. Again, just going to build that defense around it. I really don't have the weapon that I needed to fight these. I couldn't find it, so I'm just out here with my Salt Morningstar, which the mace, the Morningstar, is not the ideal weapon to fight antlions with, but we're going to go with it. I'm using relatively low-level weapons and armor to just show you that you don't need high-level equipment to do these missions right here. So let's go ahead and build another Star Fortress defense. So I did turn up the gamma a little bit because I am doing this at night. So let's go ahead and turn this on and do this. It was not expecting him to attack that side. It was not expecting him to attack from that side. And there you have it. I did like using the mace, got the guard dog part 2, which I have not been actually using. I need to put that on for the last one. But using the Salt Morningstar, the Salt does the additional damage. The Morningstar does the stun, which gives me time to settle in and regroup my attacks. I know that's not the ideal weapon to use on this one, but it's what I had, and let's take a look at it real quick. Again, it's only a level 6, so for these missions, for normal level, you do not need high level gear. So let's go ahead to the last location and finish this off. And this is going to be the 5th and final mixer right here. This is in the lower upper yard area by the picnic table in the sizzle zone. Let me go ahead and show you on the map where it is at. So here is the sizzle zone right there. There's the picnic table. So it is right here. This is the upper yard. This is the middle yard and lower yard. So it's kind of like the upper lower yard or the lower upper yard. Something like that. Anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and set up a defense for this one. Alright, so as you can see, I built the defenses here a bit different. So I built a ceiling for this one because we are going to be dealing with both land and air attacks on this structure right here on the mixer. We're going to deal with mosquitoes as well as black ants. So I want to help protect the upper half of the mixer from air attacks by building this. So let's go ahead and try it out and see how it works. Let's fire this up and do it. Alright, so that one was getting a bit sketchy, but as you can see, I'm sorry it got dark. Let me go ahead and clean up the mess. So that is all 5 of the mixers as of right now. And as you can see, this base took the most damage. I do like doing them. This one was the most challenging, which I liked the most. The other ones were, they were all right. They weren't that challenging. Again, I'm using low-end gear. None of my gear is maxed out. Did it on single player, normal. So there you have it. All 5 of the mixers. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them below. Let me know your defenses or your technique for doing the mixers, and if you have done the mixers as of yet. And as always, you guys have a great time out there exploring the backyard. Enjoy the journey, and I am Magic Flying Potato, and I am Oot.